Hey guys, Keys here back with another Verasity video. So Verasity currently sitting at 0.0067. We're actually coming off of the bottom of the parallel channel, which was a 55% move, and we actually topped out around 0.0077. So a little bit lower than where we topped at right now. I still think that we're on the way to hitting the top of the channel, or of the symmetrical triangle at around 0.008. And maybe it's gonna look like this. We're getting the pullback, and then we get the second leg up, because every time we actually hit the bottom of this channel, you can kind of see we have a move up, then we come down, and then we get like the second move up, and the second move up is what takes us to the top, right? So you see it here, it happened, and then you can see it again here, the move up, a little bit of a pullback, then the second move up is what took us up here. So I think the second move up, as long as Bitcoin doesn't like completely tank or anything, which I don't really think it's gonna do just yet, at least. So yeah, if we get the second leg up, yeah, I think we're heading to the top of the symmetrical triangle. Right now, I still think it's gonna be resistance. I don't really see any reason why it would actually break through it yet, unless like Bitcoin really gets like a massive pump and altcoins are like really really pumping. But the thing is, like, even to make the top of the channel from where we are right now, it's a pretty big pump, right? Like from where we are exactly right now, it's another 22% pump. So, I mean, it definitely could do it, but for now, I think that it would be resistance, which is completely fine. We spoke about this before. I'm going to flip to the weekly, but yeah, I mean, in my opinion, just bouncing around in this triangle, up into the halving is completely fine, even like right after it, because you gotta remember, guys. Like I said this last time too. The POV marker tokens are gonna be moving like somewhere at this point, right? So if we don't get the breakout before it, I still think there is a chance. But if we don't, and we're just bouncing around until after the halving, not only like does it time so perfectly to like the post halving bullishness of Bitcoin and the crypto space in general, but like it also like is the climax of this symmetrical triangle, which I found like really interesting. So maybe it actually does play out like all the way to the end, um, and I think like that would actually look really nice. It would, the only thing that is kind of annoying about that is that we'd have to wait like a couple more months. But honestly, like we're pretty close. We're already almost in March. We're like a week away from March at this point, and this triangle climaxes at around like in the summertime, like end of May, beginning of June, and it's after the halving. So if we don't break out early, it's fun to just bounce around. I don't think we're gonna lose the bottom of the parallel channel, just because we've never lost it, and yeah, every time we come down to it, we just happen to get a bounce off of it. So yeah, guys, just a quick update on the USDT pair. Let's talk about the Bitcoin pair. And interesting about the Bitcoin pair, we actually got this pretty bullish green candle last week, because this is the weekly candles. And I think that right now it actually looks pretty good, just based off of like candle patterns that I've seen in the past. This pattern where you can see like we came here, we put the low, then we bounced up, but then like we came all the way back to the low again, right? And then we got a big bounce, and then this candle right here actually closed above all of these wicks, right? And now all we're really doing, so far at least, is just retesting the range that we were in, because you can see we were kind of in this like range right here for these wicks. Let me zoom in actually even closer. But you can kind of see like this range of the wicks is all we're really doing now so far. There's still 3 days left of this candle, is just coming back down to retest it. And every time I see patterns like this, like you can take this as low. Like this is the weekly candles, but like I've seen this the most on 15-minute candles. Yeah, I know the 15-minute candle charts, I'm looking at that, but when I see this pattern print on the 15-minute, it usually actually leads to an upward movement. So actually looking pretty good on the Bitcoin pair, at least for now. I don't know if it's gonna like play out like that, but it actually does kind of look okay for me. So, but honestly, like even if we do break out, like we still got resistance overhead. We still got this falling wedge pattern, the yellow line up here. We still even got like this box. In my opinion, you can kind of see how it was a good level, right? To that the market's definitely respected. And so we also like they're both actually almost at the same point at this point. Like if I actually draw this out a little bit farther, like they're actually gonna like overlap pretty soon. But we do have resistance overhead, but I do think this so far, as long as this like candle holds, there's still 3 days on it, so I don't know if it's gonna like play out like that, but it does look like we might be back on the uptrend, coming back up. So looking pretty good for Veracity, honestly, as long as Bitcoin holds, which I think it will. Nothing wrong with us staying in the symmetrical triangle. And yeah, guys. Oh, also, like, just randomly, like, I don't really listen to influencers or anything, but I just watched, like, an Alex Becker video, like, his last video, and he actually did speak about Veracity, which I was kind of surprised, because, yeah, he was just talking about coins that he thought would do, really good in the bull market, and he said Veracity was one of them, so that was just nice to hear. I don't really, like, listen to influencers like that, but it was just nice to hear, so I thought I'd let you guys know about that as well, but yeah, that's an update on Veracity, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.